Hey, what's up? Welcome back. So today I'm here with kind of a massive book haul, pretty much just a giant collective haul of everything I've gotten since my last book haul in like January or February, whenever that was. So yeah, we've got a lot of books to get through. And I know I've said it in book videos before, but I am sorry if it's weird that it's a down-facing angle like my planner videos. I just don't have a great setup for face-to-face videos right now. That may change in the future, I'm not sure, but right now I'm just working with what I've got, so hopefully that's cool. So yeah, this is probably going to be quite a long video. We have quite a few books to talk about, so sorry in advance, but yeah, grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's hang out for a while and talk about books. So I kind of separated them by category as best as I could, so there will be chapters if you want to click around. Okay, so first we've got the sports romances, and for some inexplicable reason, I'm on a mission to get a sports romance for every major sport, hell, even the non-major ones. If you have a recommendation, definitely let me know. I would love to check them out. But yeah, I'm in a sports romance era. Don't know why. I don't even like sports other than soccer and like gymnastics. So I don't know why I'm doing this, but it seemed fun and now I'm committed. So first I'll go over the soccer ones, obviously. So I've got Rock Bottom Girl by Lucy Score. First of all, this cover is super pretty. So obviously any soccer romance is going to be an instant in the dark purchase for me, but this actually seems really good. It looks like it's a fake dating trope about a girl who goes back to her hometown and coaches the high school girls soccer team, and then starts fake dating the track coach. So yeah, this seems fun. And then we have The Long Game by Elena Armis, which is another soccer romance. Don't know too much about this one. Haven't really heard anyone talking about it, but it was a Target impulse purchase. I was standing in line and saw it on one of those like impulse end cap things at the register, and I saw the soccer ball and the cat, and I was like, say less, need it immediately. And that was that. So yeah, don't know a whole lot about this one, but it looks like it's an enemies to lovers soccer romance. So then we have Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh, which is book one in the Boys of Tommen series. And I hear so many people talking about this book all the freaking time, but I feel like I've never heard anyone talk about the actual plot of the book or like what it's actually about. Like the only thing I ever hear about it is A, about how fucking good it is and how it will destroy you, and B, just how fucking big it is. Like this book is massive. Like everyone talks about how big and heavy and long it is and how small the font is, but nothing could have prepared me for how big and heavy this book is. But yeah, I've never heard anyone talk about what it's actually about. So for some reason, I just assumed that it was about like a fire station. No idea why I thought that. Literally none. But anyway, it's a rugby romance, I guess. So when I found that out, I had to get it right away because rugby is like the only other ball sport that I like. And with like the Rugby World Cup going on, like it felt right to get now. So this is one of the books that I'm most excited to read now that I know what it's actually about. But like it's heavy. My hands hurt just from like holding it right now. So kind of scared, but very excited. But this is gonna take me a while to read, so don't expect to see it in any wrap-ups anytime soon because it's gonna take me a fucking year, I swear. And then we have Play For Me by Libby Hubsher, which is a baseball romance that looks like it's a grumpy sunshine trope. So those are all of the sports ones. Okay, so moving on to the romances. First we have Love and Other Scams by Philip Ellis. I don't really know what this is. I have never heard of it. I've never heard anyone talk about it. But I saw it at Barnes one day when I was walking toward the register, and I thought the cover was really cool, and I loved scams. Like, love is okay too, I guess that's cool, but scams, sign me up. So yeah, very excited to read this one. I think it'll be a fun read. So then we have With Love from Cold World by Alicia Thompson. This was another Target impulse buy just because the cover is so freaking cool. Like, so cute. Like, look at the detail in the Cold World. Oh, so cute. But yeah, so this looks like it is a like coworker, enemies to lovers kind of vibe set in a winter themed theme park in Florida. So I think that will be a fun read too. Then we've got Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings, and I've heard so many people talk about this, and everyone says that it has major Gossip Girl energy, but set in the UK. So very stoked for that one. Then I've got The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. And I feel like everyone is talking about this book right now, and so far everyone I've seen review it has loved it, so I'm very stoked about that. I am in the middle of The Dead Romantics. Okay, I've been in the middle of it for like 3 months, but that's a different story for a different day. But I really like Ashley Poston as an author so far, so I wanted to pick this up because I feel like I'm just going to inherently like anything she does. And then we've got Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carlino. This has been in my Amazon cart for like 6 months, and then I saw someone say that it's a really good fall book, so I finally just went ahead and got it. But it looks like it's a missed connections, second chance trope, and everyone who I've seen review this has said it will destroy you, so looking forward to that. And then I've got The Summer of Broken Rules by K.A. Walter, and this is so cute. This is another one that I just impulse bought because the cover is so freaking cute. And then this is a weird buy for me, but I got Flawless by Elsie Silver, which is like a cowboy bull riding romance. Like, what? I guess this could have gone in the sports romance too, but I don't know. Not my genre, not my wheelhouse. I'm not a cowboy. One of my stacks just fell over. Don't know if you could hear that, but too many books, too little time. Okay, anyway. Cowboys are just not my thing. So I'm very intrigued by this one because everyone who I've seen review it has said they're not really into cowboys or things like that either, but this book just like grips you and doesn't let you go. So very intrigued by this one. And then the last romance I've got is The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. This is another one that I don't know too much about. It seems to be some kind of like love triangle situation, but because of the show, everyone is just talking about this all over social media right now, so I wanted to give it a try. So that's all of the romances. So moving on to the more, I guess, thriller-esque, I suppose, books. I've got The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I loved The Inheritance Games. I gave that a very high 4. I think maybe a 4.75. Series has just been blowing the fuck up right now. So I figured I would give it a try since I liked the Inheritance Game so much. I really like Jennifer Lynn Barnes's writing style. So I'm very excited for this. The cover is so cute too. Love the colors. So everyone says that this is like Criminal Minds, but with a teenage squad, which I think sounds so fun. So very excited for that. And then I've got The Only One Left by Riley Sager. I read A Home Before Dark. It's not in this haul because Sarah's borrowing it right now, but I loved that. I think I gave that a 4.5 or a 4.75. But yeah, really enjoyed that. So I'm very excited to read more Riley Sager. But from what I understand from other people's reviews, this is a like Lizzie Borden kind of situation. So yeah, very excited for this one. I've got to change my battery, so BRB. Okay, I'm back. We're all good now. And the next book I've got is Murder in the Family by Kara Hunter. This is another book that I saw on TikTok, and it's a really interesting format. It's all just like evidence and interviews and stuff, and you kind of have to piece it together and see if you can solve the murder. So I think that's really cool. This is going to be our October book club book, so I'll keep you posted on that. And then I've got Billy Summers by Stephen King, which I believe is his first thriller. And I guess it just follows a hitman who's ready to retire on his last job, and I love that kind of thing, so I am very stoked for that. And I've got The Housemaid by Frida McFadden, which everyone and their mother raves about. I've tried to not look up too much about this because like I don't want any kind of spoilers, but from what I gather, it's just about a housemaid who sees some shit. And next I've got Local Woman Missing by Mary Kabika, I believe is how that's pronounced. And it's got a little blurb from Riley Sager. So my hopes are very, very high with this one. But yeah, this is another one that's got a ton of hype and a ton of buzz right now. But I guess it's just about a town where women start going missing without a trace, and then one just shows up like a decade later. So I think this should be an interesting read. Okay, then I've got The Club by Ellery Lloyd, and it's about this super exclusive celebrity only club, and people start dying. So that seems like an interesting campy read. And I've got Not So Perfect Strangers by L.S. Stratton, and this one looks like it's about two women both trying to leave their marriages for whatever reason, and they just randomly meet and decide to work together, and people may or may not die. So very interested to check that one out as well. And then I have another Mary Kabika book called Just the Nicest Couple. And then this one is just about like a seemingly picture perfect couple, and then they get in a fight and the husband goes missing. So yeah, that is everything for the thrillers. Okay, so moving on to the more random books that didn't really quite fit anywhere else. First, we've got Demon Copperhead by Barbara Kingsolver. And this is a book that I'm book clubbing with my family. And first of all, such a sick cover. Like, this cover is gorgeous. But yeah, so Demon Copperhead is just about the life and times of a boy growing up in Appalachia. I've heard nothing but good things about this. I mean, it's a Pulitzer Prize winner, so I feel like that means it's good. But yeah, I know this book is going to absolutely destroy me, and I'm not ready. And then next I've got Ace of Spades by Farida Abike Imide. And she said that this was a hybrid of Gossip Girl meets Get Out, which sounds incredibly intriguing. Also, this cover, so fucking good. But yeah, I guess it's about two like top tier, top of the class students, and then some anonymous person starts leaking all of their secrets. And I don't know if it's like a blackmail situation or what. So yeah, this one seems very interesting and very good to me. So I think I'm actually gonna put this at the top of my TBR because I don't know what it is, but school books just always have a very strong fall vibe to me. So I feel like this is going to be the perfect November read. So then I've got Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I also did buy the board game. I haven't played that one yet. But yeah, everyone says that this is like the Hunger Games, but in space, which sounds super freaking cool. And so many people have told me that this is one of their favorite books. So I'm very excited to read that one. And then I have Bunny by Mona Awad. No idea what this is about. I don't think anyone knows what this is about. Even the people who have read it, I feel like still don't know what it's about. Everyone just says that it's just batshit bonkers. So very interested to read this one too. And then I have Hell Followed With Us by Andrew Joseph White. First of all, gorgeous cover. Like, do y'all see that foiling? Like, gorgeous. But yeah, this is about a kid who was raised in a cult, and they release some kind of like bioweapon, and he has to escape, but like the bioweapon is like in him. I don't know. It just sounds really interesting too. So that's that. And then I've got Sharp Teeth by Rachel Harrison, which is a werewolf novel, I guess. I have no idea what this is. Last time I was at Barnes with Sarah, she just put it in my hand and I was like, okay, werewolves, say less. God, I wanted to go one video without talking about Teen Wolf, but if y'all have been around a while, y'all know Teen Wolf is my entire personality. So anything involving werewolves, I'm about it. So next I've got A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. Again, gorgeous cover, like just 10 out of 10. But this is a coming of power, dark academia book. So this seems really interesting. It says lesson 1 of the Sholomance. Don't know what that means, but very intrigued by that. I need a drink. Hang on. Okay. So I think I'm going to add this to my fall TBR as well. And then I've got Light Lark by Alex Astor, which again, such a sick cover. Like, I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but like, I'm sorry, I'm going to. But yeah, this appears to be a fantasy. It looks like every 100 years, all of the realms come together in a deadly game to try to break their curses and then win a bunch of power. So that sounds fun. I don't read a ton of fantasy, but I've heard a lot of good things about this. So then I've got Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Marr, which is another super popular one right now. And yeah, it looks like it's just about a villain who hires an assistant and there's a possible romance. So that seems like a fun October-y read. And then I have Neon Gods by Katie Robert, which I believe is a Greek mythology thing. I've never read any kind of mythology, so interested to give that one a try. And then I've got House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune, which it's so cute. I love the cover. I love the edges. I need another drink. Sorry. Okay. This just looks like the cutest book. I believe it's like a found family situation with like a little bit of like a magical element, not quite sure, but it just seems so cozy. And then I've got Malibu Rising and After I Do by Taylor Jenkins Reid, which I just picked up in the dark based on my love of Daisy Jones and The Six. And then I've got Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. Don't really know what this one is either. It says a love story though, so I suppose it could have gone in romance. But yeah, not quite sure what this is either. I've just seen so many people rave and rave and rave about this book and just say it's like the best thing ever and that it will absolutely shatter you. So I bought into the hype and I am excited to see what it's all about. Okay, and then finally, I've just got a handful of recent Book of the Month selections. So if you are not subscribed to Book of the Month, I highly recommend it. I will leave my link down below if you want to check it out. I think like you'll get a discount and then I'll get a credit. Not really sure how that all works. I've never used the affiliate link before, but it's down there if you want to check it out. So first, I've got The River We Remember by William Kent Kruger. And this is very outside of my normal realm of books, but I feel like I don't really read a lot of intellectual books, I guess you could say. And this feels intellectual, so I figured I would give it a try. But it sounds like it's just about this small town in 1950s America and how World War II affected the town and the people of the town. And there's some sort of murder mystery. Well, I don't know if it's like murder, but there's definitely a death and it's mysterious. So this sounds very good, very highly rated from what I've seen so far. And I think I'm going to force my family to book club that one with me too. And then I've got The Stranger Upstairs by Lisa M. Matlin. And this seems to be like a haunted house kind of vibe, similar to Home Before Dark. And then I've got Summer of '69 by Elin Hilderbrand. And this is an older Book of the Month from 2019. But okay, so I'm very pro add-on for Book of the Month. I don't think I've ever just gotten one book, at least not in the past like 6 months, because it's such a good deal, because like hardbacks are freaking expensive and the add-ons are only like 11 or 12 bucks. So yeah, I'm very pro add-on personally. So I thought this would be a really good book to cap summer off with, except it's, what day is it? September 28th, and I have not read it yet. And so, 1969 was a very eventful year, a very eventful summer, and this just looks like it is about a family living through that summer and how those events kind of shaped them. So I think that'll be a really good read. And then okay, this one is Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong. And this is one that I definitely got because of the cover. Not even sure what it's about, but I believe she wrote These Violent Delights, and I quite enjoyed that, so I wanted to give this one a try too. Next, we've got Hello Stranger by Catherine Center, which just has the cutest little cover, but this is about an artist, a portrait artist, who suddenly develops facial blindness, and as you can imagine, that makes her job and her career and her life very hard. And it's just, I guess, about how she navigates that and learns to look at things from a different perspective. And then finally, I have Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. And this looks like it's about two doctors who are new co-workers and kind of get off on the wrong foot, and they start writing letters to kind of clear up the miscommunications, and like the friendship and the love grows from there. So it seems like a really cute book. So yeah, that is going to wrap up this book haul. I don't know where I'm going to put all of these books. My bookshelf is almost at max capacity already, so wish me luck. But yeah, thank you so much for watching my book haul. If you have any of these books, let me know how you liked them. And yeah, thanks again for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Later days.